You should buy a house right now because everyone's doing it. Buy a house right now because interest rates are so low. If you don't buy a house right now, then you're going to miss out. And you should buy a house right now because home prices are going to increase forever. So should you buy a house right now or should you wait? That's the topic of today's video. I'm going to break down what it's like to be a home buyer right now so you can make a more informed decision about whether to buy a house right now or to wait. And of course, welcome back. It's Jason Walter here. So before we start today's video, please consider subscribing if you haven't done so already and help me reach my goal of reaching 50,000 subscribers by year end. I post frequent housing market updates so you can make a more informed decision about whether to buy or sell a house. And if you're looking to buy or sell a house from virtually anywhere in the US, then go to homeandmoney.com/Jason to get connected with a great real estate agent in your neck of the woods. With that said, let's begin today's video. So in my opinion, you should not buy a house solely due to the fact that mortgage interest rates are near historic lows. Average mortgage interest rates right now are just above all-time record lows. So according to Freddie Mac, the average 30-year fixed-rate mortgage is only 2.77%, and the rate for 15-year lows are currently at record lows of 2.1%. Compared to 1 year ago, the 30-year fixed-rate mortgage was 2.88% and 15-year loans were 2.44%. But for home buyers, record low interest rates have their pros and cons. The obvious pro of record low interest rates is that it reduces your mortgage payment. But maybe not so much, because the major con associated with record low interest rates is due to the fact that this increases home buyer demand and it increases home prices. This is one of the main reasons why home prices across the United States have reached all-time record highs for 4 months in a row. And this is also true for California as well. When home prices skyrocket without wages also skyrocketing, this erodes the affordability of buying a house. Even the National Association of Realtors recently posted that despite mortgage rates falling, the estimated monthly mortgage payment rose to $1,417. That's an increase of $245 per month from 1 year ago, making a home purchase less affordable. Due to home prices increasing so greatly, NAR's affordability index is at its lowest point in over a year. Another reason why home affordability is decreasing is due to the fact that family income levels have more or less been flat compared to 1 year ago. Affordability for brand new houses is also a major issue. So the National Association of Home Builders reported the other day that soaring building material costs, high demand, and low inventory have added tens of thousands of dollars to the price of a brand new home and caused housing affordability to fall to its lowest level in nearly a decade during the second quarter of 2021. Every housing market in the US is different though, right? So for example, in Pittsburgh, 91% of all houses sold in the second quarter were deemed affordable to families earning the area's median income. In contrast, for the third straight quarter, Los Angeles remained the nation's least affordable major housing market. Only 8% of houses sold during the second quarter were considered affordable. So of course, every real estate market is different in the US, but if you're thinking about buying a house this year, just be aware that just because mortgage interest rates have decreased, this does not necessarily mean you're going to be saving money from that dip of mortgage rates. Another aspect of the US housing market right now that you should be aware of if you're thinking about buying a house is that it could take months to purchase a home. For example, the National Association of Home Builders reported that 66% of buyers in the second quarter of 2021 has spent upwards of 3 months searching for a home without success. Getting outbid by other offers was the most common reason these longtime searchers could not buy a house. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you can't buy a house within a month after starting your home search. But due to historically low housing inventory or the number of houses available for sale and competition from other buyers, it could take months. And as I mentioned in my previous videos, more houses have been listed for sale, and that's good news for home buyers who want more options. But there's one caveat to this, and this is the fact that despite the recent increase of housing inventory, housing supply remains a big problem. For example, according to Realtor.com, there are only around 550,000 houses for sale, but 2 years ago, before this pandemic begun, there were 1.3 million houses for sale. But the good news for home buyers right now is that housing inventory tends to increase in the summer months into early fall. So if we have a more normal real estate market throughout the remainder of this year, then home buyers may have more options available. Realtor.com had this to add: the housing market is still firmly in a seller's market, but buyers shopping for a home this fall are likely to find much better conditions than last fall. They are right, because the National Association of Realtors recently posted that the month supply of houses for sale in the US for existing houses is 2.6 months compared with 3.9 months from 1 year ago. In other words, a 2.6 month supply definitely means we're in a strong seller's market. If we want to transition to a buyer's market, we need that figure to be above 6 months. So in other words, we have a long ways to go in order to get there, but this recent increase of housing inventory is definitely a step in the right direction. Another encouraging trend for homebuyers out there is that home price growth continues to slow. This is according to a new report from Realtor.com, and they stated the following: home prices ended their double-digit increasing streak just 2 weeks shy of a full year at this pace. While this marks a key buyer-friendly milestone, home prices remain high and home price growth is faster than we typically see. We'll see how that changes though. As favorable selling conditions attract homeowners to sell, market balance continues to shift in a buyer-friendly way. This also marked the end of a 50-week streak of double-digit price growth. In addition, more homeowners are deciding to list their houses for sale compared to a year ago. Realtor has seen this trend in 16 out of the last 19 weeks. Also, if you're looking to buy a house right now or this year, then home prices have started to fall. I noticed that Redfin announced in a recent post that housing supply has increased, and that broke the 5-month streak of record high home prices. This is exactly what I said in my video from last week as a possible scenario. As you guys know, I am not a real estate fortune teller, but here's one possible scenario of what could happen next. Number 1, home prices could decrease in the coming months. In my opinion, this is entirely possible given the fact that housing inventory for existing houses and brand new houses has been increasing. But the big question, of course, is how much will home prices decrease? Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'll definitely keep you posted. So check out the link below if you're looking to buy or sell a house from virtually anywhere in the US. And also, if you got any value out of this video whatsoever, then please hit the like button. I greatly appreciate that. And also consider subscribing. You also can follow me on Instagram. I'm Sacramento Realtor. Hope you have an awesome day and look forward to seeing you on the next video.